Hey everyone, this is Chris and Kim from Draco. What we do is we're an online business solutions company, meaning that we provide multiple solutions to businesses of all sizes who are looking to either get online, increase their online presence, or just some general help with things like content, graphics, web design and development, as well as email marketing and social media marketing, which is something along the lines of what we're going to be talking about tonight.
So, tonight we're going to talk about social media presence and why it's so important. If you follow us on our business page, you might have seen earlier that I posted a statistic that says 74% of brand marketers saw an increase in website traffic after just spending only 6 hours a day, or week, sorry, 6 hours a week on their social media. And at first I kind of thought 6 hours, that seems like a lot. But if you think about it, that's less than an hour a day if it's per week. So it's really not that much. And that's a huge percentage of increase to traffic for their website.
Yes, for sure.
So, Chris, can you tell us why your social media presence affects your website traffic so much?
Well, your social media presence in general is how many people you're reaching. So, whether it's through paid or non paid traffic increases. So, stuff like ads, for example, allow you to send out, let's just say I publish a new blog post. I share it to my page, I boost it, or set up a custom audience to send this ad out to a couple million people. That's potentially a couple million people that my blog post is going to reach.
Which means those people are on your website.
If they click through, yes.
Gotcha.
So if I now do the second part, which is capture their attention, get them to click through, I pay a bit of money just to get that one visitor. So your social media presence itself, depending on your audience size or how many people are following you, interested in you, will start seeing this content and start clicking through to your website. Meaning those 2 million, 3 million people might end up on your blog that day or over the course of the ad itself. Now, of course, there are other ways to get traffic, which is sometimes referred to as organic reach or organic results, which basically are non-ads. So things that really don't cost you money in the end. It's just your time and effort. So what are some other ways to increase your presence on social media?
So, when you're on social media, you want to be posting things like videos. Like, this is a way that we organically reach our audience by posting videos, as well as even great graphics capture people's attention. We try to post at least I would say 95% of the time, an image with whatever we're posting, because a lot of people, especially on Facebook, for example, or Instagram, you have to post a picture, so that's not a very good example. But Facebook, when you're scrolling through, you want something to catch someone's attention. There's so many things on your news feed that if you have something that captures people's attention or says like, oh, hey, that looks interesting, and like a nice graphic is a great way to do that. As well as engaging with your audience, engaging with your people on Facebook. So if you post something and someone comments on it, comment back, as well as not just commenting on your own things. Make sure that you're reaching out to your clients and customers, as well as potential clients and customers, and making sure that you're interested in what they're doing on Facebook as well. Because if you think about it, right, if you were going to, say, hire, I don't know, an accountant or something that you saw on Facebook, if they never show any interest in you, they never comment on any of the things you post, they never like anything, but there's another accountant as well on Facebook who, you post a picture of your cute dog or your kids playing or something like that, and they're like, oh, hey, what a cute dog. You're going to remember that name. And you're going to be like, oh, they were interested in what I was doing. That made me feel good, right? So you want to make sure that you're engaging with the people that are your clients, as well as people who may be in the future, because that's going to make them feel good. That's going to make them remember your name. So another way that we like to reach our audience and reach people, and it's a good way, is to make sure that let your audience get to know you. So another reason why we do videos like this, here, top secrets, is so that you can get to know us. We're a husband and wife team. we're kind of quirky, we're kind of nerdy. I don't even know what else to say about us. But we do these videos so that you can get to know us, so that you're like, oh, I've heard of Draco, but I have no idea who those people are. You're going to feel more comfortable with us because now you've seen our faces. You've heard us talk. You see what we're about. You see that we're kind of silly. We just do what we do. We talk about our passion for our business, and you get to know us. And that is a great way to engage your audience because people want to know who they're talking to.
And of course, you translate my technical terms into layman terms.
That's my job here. He starts talking technical, and I'm like, hold on, bring it down a notch. Because this wasn't always my career. I used to work in childcare, which I loved as well, but it was very different than this. And I remember he would come home and start talking to me about technical things, and my eyes would just glaze over because I had no idea what he's talking about. I know a lot more than I used to now, doing what we do, but I remember what that felt like, so I try to make sure that he brings his technical level down a little bit so that everyone can understand, because he is in IT and they just talk in lingo that I don't understand. So, one thing about social media that I wanted to talk about tonight, I know for myself, when I started out, as well as I've heard from clients and even friends and family and stuff, sometimes social media can be a little overwhelming. Sorry, I hear a baby crying. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna power through this. We also have 2 young children, if you didn't know that about us. We have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, and they are sleeping, but someone's crying. Do you want to go check on her while I finish my...
Sure.
And this is us. Okay, so social media can be a little bit overwhelming. There are so many different platforms out there. There's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. The list goes on and on. And I know that it can feel a little overwhelming if you're trying to post on everything and trying to have a good presence on all of them. So my suggestion to you is don't. Pick something that feels good for you. Pick 1 or 2. If you're just starting out, pick 1. Get really good at 1. If you're really good at 1, then add another. And I mean, as you grow and as you get bigger, you can add them all. But don't start there because it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming for us to do it. So we go where our clients are, and that's what I suggest to you guys too. Go where it feels good to you. If you're comfortable using Facebook, use Facebook. If you're more comfortable using Instagram, use Instagram. But know where your audience is. So if you have a target market, so that's who the people who would buy from you the most, who you're targeting with your marketing, hence the target market. If you know that, most of them are on Facebook and they're not really into Instagram, then don't bother posting on Instagram right now. Focus on where your audience is. Post there, get really good at that, and then you can add another layer. But don't overwhelm yourself because it can be very overwhelming. Another trick that we like to offer to our clients, and something we use as well as ourselves, is to pick 3 things. Think about your business. Pick 3 things that you want to be known for. So if you are a yoga instructor, you might want to be known for, obviously, yoga. You might want to be known for meditation. You might want to be known for being calm. You might want to be known for, that you have, say you have hot yoga, so you want to be known for that. So you have to think about your business and think about what parts of it you really want to be known for. So for example, Draco, we do a bunch of different things, right? We do website design, we do content writing, we do graphics, we do email marketing, we do virtual assisting, we do all sorts of things, but we don't always post about every single little thing that we're doing, right? We post about web design because that's something we want to be known for is our web design. So it's important to look at your business and decide what's important to you. What do you want to be known for? And remember, when you're posting on social media, to talk about the things that are important to you and important to your business. Those might grow and change over time, and that's totally fine. But just start somewhere, especially if you're a new business starting out. It can be overwhelming. I get it. Starting a business is not always the easiest thing to do. So make it a little easier on yourself and decide what's important to you right now and post about those. They can change. If you start posting about hot yoga and then you decide, you know what, I really don't like teaching hot yoga, then you take it out of your plan. You move on to something else. But don't overwhelm yourself and think you have to post about every little thing that you do, because lots of people do lots of different things. So think about what's important to you and what's important to your business and what you want to be known for, and use that with your social presence. Oh, I hear Chris coming back. Just in time for us to say goodbye, because I think that is, unless you had something else to say about social presence.
I missed it all.
You did. You
Oh.
missed it. The life of entrepreneur parents. Sometimes we have to, one of us jets out to help a crying child. But that's all I really think I had to say about social presence, unless you wanted to add anything else.
I don't think so. I think we covered everything pretty well. We've gotten through how to increase it, paid versus organic.
Choosing platforms.
Yes, very important.
Focusing
very
on what's
confusing.
important to you and your business. And really, the main goal of social presence is to increase your traffic on your website. You want people to find your website. That's where all of your information is. If you caught our video last week, that's where we talked about
Owning your
owning.
content.
Thank you. I was drawing a blank on how to describe it. Owning your content. So when it's on your website, you own it. If it's on Facebook, Facebook decides who sees it. Facebook decides how many people it reaches. But on your website, that's your content. It's your space. You can put whatever you want on there. So the whole point is to try to get people to your website. So hopefully this helped you a little bit with social presence and you're not feeling overwhelmed with social media. If you are, if you need any tips, help, anything like that, please reach out. We'd be happy to answer any of your questions. As well as if you're wondering about website traffic and more, you can reach out to Chris or me and I will direct you or get the answers for you if I don't know them myself. But we're here to help you if you guys need anything, and we really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. We hope that you learned a little bit, and remember, think about those 3 things you want to be known for. All right, have a great night, everyone.
See ya.